What's up, wrestling fans? Welcome to Elbows of the 80's, episode number 10. And tonight I'll be bringing you some content from New Jack, who just passed. We'll also be going into some of his recent Cameo videos he was sending to some wrestling fans. So just sit back, relax, and welcome. Ooh, yeah. To Elbows of the 80's, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, man. We've got a little bit of bad news, and of course we definitely have to pay our respects, you know. But before we do that, man, peace to everybody, bro. Peace, man. My brother, Bruce Goes. Peace to you, my brother, no doubt. Peace to everyone out there that's joining us tonight. Of course, hit the like button so that way the algorithms can do what they do, and hit the other wrestling fans out there. And we've got a good show for you tonight. You know, I've got Electro Jed, who's going to join the panel very shortly. And you know, it's sad. It's very sad. You know, New Jack, of course, has accomplished a lot with just being in one certain territory, being taught, you know, his wrestling pedigree, and then taking it on to ECW, where he was the most innovative, brutal, hardcore wrestler. I have a lot of clips to show you where... Peace to the Fandom Collective. Thank you very much, guys, over there on Twitter. Thank you for letting everybody know we live. And I got some very special clips. You're gonna hear some things coming from him. Looked glorious, his career, definitely. But at the same time, afterwards, of course, there was a lot of drugs. But no shit, you know. Doesn't everybody, right? Doesn't everybody always, you know, isn't everybody on something? So I've got a clip where we have New Jack shooting on his hatred for Paul Heyman. Now, the thing that gets me with this here is that Paul Heyman basically used New Jack. And I didn't know this. I had no idea about this. Basically used him. Left him in jail for a couple of weeks. And it's sad to say, but New Jack was basically right about the wrestling industry when it came to motherfuckers wearing you down. Peace to my man Mark Adams. What's going on, my brother? And Carlos Papa Mendoza. What's going on, kid? No doubt. And of course, it's time to graduate some brothers tonight, from Jedis to Master Jedis. And of course, my man Bruce Goes. There goes your Saber Hill. And my man, of course, I gotta hook up my man Mark Adams. You are now a Master Jedi. Yes, you are. Congratulations, gentlemen. Swing the sabers on trolls whenever you feel like it. Now, here goes a little playback on the shoot where New Jack is basically talking about Paul Heyman and exactly the things that he did to him. Check it out, fellas.
Paul Heyman. Mr. ECW. Mr. Have I ever lied to you? I got your back. I'm your best friend. This is the same motherfucker that took up the camera and did a pay-per-view. And on the way back, he said he got stopped at the border and they seized all the money. Because it was drug money, they thought, and we was now 3 months behind on getting paid. Paul Heyman. The same motherfucker that told me, Jack, go down to Georgia, train yourself in on some charges I had, and I'll send you a check, and I'll get you out of jail. And I told him, I said, Paulie, if you don't do it within the next 3 days, I'm going to be in jail for a minute. And 3 days turned into 9 weeks. I sat in jail. And I returned to the arena, and that's when I became a fucking face. And I didn't even plan on doing it. It was never planned. I just came in the ring and I cut a promo and I said I missed the motherfuckers in ECW, and all of a sudden they accepted me as a fucking face. For y'all that don't know, that's a good guy.
Now, that's some fucked up shit. That is really fucked up. If you're catching the echo, you can either leave the stream, come back, and it'll go away, or you'll have to deal with it. This is technology in itself, guys. You know, there's nothing I can do. I've got all filters running on this shit, so you're gonna have to excuse me until StreamYard gets their shit right. But that's some fucked up shit. That is some real fucked up shit where he's just actually just gonna leave him in there for 9 weeks, and then decides to take him out because he needed him for a show. Check it out.
Okay. The same motherfucker that we went to Pensacola, Florida, and when Sandman pulled his pants down in the ring, butt ass naked. And I know we all got that fucking copy of it and tape that he won't let nobody see it, but Paulie probably bought it off of him or whatever the fuck. I know he got a copy of it. Goddamn it, Sandman pulled his nuts out in the ring, butt naked. And what happened? Nothing.
So they're hiding some things, huh? Yeah, they're hiding some shit that they've done. Oh, it gets even better.
Sandman got sent home for a few weeks, and he got paid to sit at home and let it go away. Taz goes to Pittsburgh and gets a sexual assault charge on a bitch at a tanning booth. What happened? Police said, don't tell nobody what happened, because Taz wanted on a bitch. So they fought their way out of that. They paid the girl not to go to court, and Taz walked away, and everything was okay. Paul Heyman, he told everybody in ECW that he was going to do a deal after we lost TV with TNN, right? He says, I'm going out to California, and I'm going to do this deal. I ain't coming back until I have a new TV deal signed.
All right, we're going to get back into that. But first, of course, I've got to welcome Sal Sanchez, King of Africa and Wakanda. What's going on, brother? And, of course, Mr. Doc. And here, of course, this link is only for our co-host, Electro Jed. There goes the link, my brother. Hope you've got it. And we're going right back into it. Yes, we are. We're going right back into that interview because he's letting a lot of shit out. And this is exactly why. And I repeat, exactly why he was the realest. I mean, this is crazy. Everybody welcome, of course, Electro Jed. What's going on, Electro?
What's going on, brother? What's going on? Had a lot of fun earlier.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy on Mark's screen on Rival. Go check that out, guys. We went fucking ape shit in there, man. We had fun. We talked boxing and everything else. But
the titties came out, man. They had to come out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But basically, man, we're celebrating the life of New Jack, man. You know, I'm more than sure you heard the sad news.
I heard actually here in this channel with you. I heard you saying, "Oh, that fucking sucks."
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan, but still a wrestler. Still, you gotta pay props to where props is due.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is the only wrestler that has gone through only one territory and then went to ECW, right? And then now and is the most declarated right now. It's like everybody from AEW to WWF or WWE, should say. Every superstar knows New Jack.
Yeah.
It was Vince McMahon that didn't want New Jack there because he was scared of him. But
right now, a wild card, man. He was a wild card because he did shit that wasn't scripted, man.
He was the most innovative hardcore wrestler out there. Besides, of course, Cactus Jack and Terry Funk and but right now he's shooting on Paul Heyman on all his dirt. I thought him and Paul Heyman were cool. Nope. Check this out.
But they didn't know, Paulie went out to fucking California to do their movie Rollerball. That's why he was in California. He didn't give a fuck about us. You know, he said, I'm the captain of the ship. I'm not gonna go down unless, you know, I ain't gonna let y'all go down unless I go down. I'm the captain. I go with the ship. And the whole time he was planning some shit to do what he did. He jumped fucking ship. And people actually believed in that cocksucking motherfucker. And a lot of guys to this day can't get a job because Paulie got hit with it, and he makes it a point that they will not get hired in fucking WWE. Me myself, I know I won't go to WWE because if I went and I saw him, I smack the shit out of him.
That's real, man.
That's real, bro. And you know, it's some fucked up shit that Paul Heyman would actually do some shit like that. Jump ship. That's why ECW and jump ship on ECW to go to WWE, man. And a lot of motherfuckers from ECW couldn't work over there because Paul Heyman would make sure to ruin their reputation.
Yeah, Paul. I don't want to get into him.
No, go ahead.
No, well, Paul Heyman, man, is like he's not even a good businessman. That's the thing. You know, I had respect for like Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yeah.
You know, Paul Heyman was always looking. Think about it. Paul Heyman was always trying to be the new Mean Gene the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, even with his stint in WWE, man, he was always trying to be the next Mean Gene.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it, man. You're not gonna replace the original.
That's right.
That's
right. And Bruce says he didn't give a shit about his own body. You think he gives a shit about yours? Hell no, bro. That motherfucker was crazy. Let's get back to this.
Mama, I run over my fucking car.
He said it. Wait.
And I saw him. I smacked the shit out of him. If I saw his mama, I'd run over my fucking car. I'd tie his daddy to a fence and let a bull butt fuck him. You know what I'm
Damn!
Yo!
Oh, hell. That's a little rude.
Yo, my man is crazy, son. Oh shit! Only the good die young, bro. Let's finish. He said he tie him to a gate and let a bull butt fuck him. I gotta rewind that. That's some funny shit.
I smacked the shit out of him. If I saw his mama, I'd run over my fucking car. I'd tie his daddy to a fence and let a bull butt fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't shit. The motherfucker he breathes, he ought to be contaminated. He's a fucking worthless piece of shit. Him and that cocksucker Todd Gordon, both of them suck my dick. Only problem is it might be good. I might not like it. So I don't want them to do that.
He said the only thing is it might feel good and I might like it.
Oh man.
Yo, this dude was raw, kid. This dude was raw. Hold on.
Dude, that was a big part. That was a big part of his shtick, though. You know.
Yeah, bro.
Because he was so like he wouldn't hold his tongue. Number one. Yeah. Number two. All right. Again, with the he would go off script. Motherfuckers be getting cut up and not knowing about it. You know.
That motherfucker's crazy, bro. He said, I'll tie his daddy to a gate and let a bull butt fuck him. And then he goes, and I'll tell both of them to suck my dick. But the problem is, I won't do that because I might like it.
Well, you know, letting bitches suck your dick is kind of nice, you know?
Yeah, bro. Oh, this shit is fucking hilarious.
And those people he's talking about nothing but bitches.
Oh, hell yeah.
Todd was another one. It was a good cop, bad cop. It was Todd, it was Paulie. And Todd played the good cop game. Todd the same motherfucker who sat in a hotel and smoked crack.
Oh.
But no, don't say that because Todd is like in Philly, he's a business guy, he's a family guy. Fuck Todd. Todd was fucking a motherfucking first aid bitch named Mary Sue. You know what I mean? And he was married.
What the fuck?
Yo, he let it out the bomb, son.
What the fuck?
He said Todd was fucking a nurse.
Dude, man, he just splooged all over the fucking mic with that one. Holy shit, man.
What I like about him is that he ain't even call her a nurse. He called her the first aid bitch. Let's go, Lord. I gotta play this shit.
This guy, he's a family guy. Fuck Todd. Todd was fucking a motherfucking first aid bitch named Mary Sue or Mary Ellen, whatever the fuck that whole name was. You know what I mean? And he was married. And he divorced his wife and married the other bitch. You know what I mean? They brought this cat JT in. And JT can work. Well, JT Smith. You know what I mean? He can work. But he was that nigga. He played that game. You see what he got? His wife said, quit the business or I'll leave your ass. So all thing he got left from fucking resume is memories. But then
Sean Toby, welcome, brother. Welcome. We're celebrating the life of New Jack. He's letting it off on Todd, whatever the fuck his name is, and fucking Paul Heyman, brother.
Is that nigga New Jack? The motherfucker that will not be quiet. I bet you when I die, they'll be happy then because I ain't gonna go away until the end. Because I always said what I fucking feel. And this is the problem that they always have with me. I don't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? I got this business because I wanted to get in. Not because they was motherfucking, they had all these bright ideas to make me fucking, as they would say, star. My fucking nuts. Okay. And I know Rob sitting on the right saying, Jack, I got a bunch of questions I want to ask you. Well, motherfucker, you two have to wait because I got shit on my chest. I'm going to get the fuck off. And then you ask me what you want to fucking ask. All right. They dog every. If you play the game, you got.
And peace to Wrestling Burial Channel, brother. The coin is yours. Monetize this motherfucker.
Over. If you play the game, they allowed you to go to the bed, as they call it.
Damn.
Paulie calls me on my way to Queens, and he says, New Jack, don't come to the show. I said, why? He said, the athletic commission is mad at you because he said the last time we worked the show in Philly, I'm sorry, New York, you hit on his daughter.
Oh, shit.
She was 14.
Oh, shit.
My daughter's 17. Come on, man.
Wow.
He owed me money. But that was the night that Taz from the show after he went to WWE. Well, when he on.
You talking about Taz now?
Yeah.
So he makes up this story. Don't come to the show, Jack. Athletic commission mad at you. I said, I need my money. I pull up in the parking lot. I said, Paulie, bring me my money. You owe me about $8,000. Bring me at least $6,000, and I'll go away. He sent somebody down there, brought me $500. I said, you done lost your goddamn mind.
Wow.
You know about the fucking payment.
Wow. He owed him $8,000, and he sent somebody. He told him, give me $6,000 and I'll go away for a bit. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you slide with the $2 for a bit. You give it to me with, and this motherfucker said they do with $500, bro. That's some scumbaggery shit, bro.
That is, man.
Wow, we're learning a lot.
He was treating him like a crackhead of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
You take what I give you, and that's that. And fuck you, man.
That's fucked
That's
up.
That's not how this game works.
That is crazy.
I'm talking about that. I was hitting on my daughter. It just so happened to walk by.
Hmm.
Remember the guy with the fucking finger? Yeah. One is the bent finger? Yeah. Whatever the fuck his name is. I said, bro, he's Jack, what's up? I said, man, I was told that she was mad at me. He said, about what? I said, because I was hitting on your daughter the last show. He said, Jack, if you was hitting on my daughter the last show, I would be pissed off at you. Y'all did New York. He said, the only problem is I don't have kids. This is the same motherfucker that called me when we had a pay-per-view in L.A. Paul Heyman, Paul E. called me.
Yo, Chris the Judge. Court, what's going on, brother? Welcome to Elbows of the 80s.
In Dayton, Ohio. You know what he said? He said, Jack, where are you? I said, I'm in Dayton. He said, give me a phone number. I can call you back. I said, you got my cell phone? He said, no, give me a Dayton phone number. I can call you back. I said, for what? He said, because right now I'm in the police department, and there's a woman sitting here saying that you just raped her.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
And I'm trying to get you out of it. And it was some security guys that he had worked in Dayton, living in Dayton. One of them was a cop. I think his name was Al.
Oh, shit.
Al was right there with me. I put him on the phone.
That's some bullshit right there.
He's right with me, Paulie. He said, Jack, I'll take care of it, but right now, there's this woman saying that you picked her up with the paper sex, and you had sex with her, and you didn't want to pay, and you beat her up.
Wow.
I said, I'm in fucking Dayton.
That couldn't have happened yet because he's in another state. How the fuck is that?
That's the kind of shit he played with me.
Wow.
Unless his dick is that big, apparently.
Well, exactly right. Unless he can fuck her from Dayton to where the fuck she's at, right? Like shit. And I'll tell you one thing right now, man. That's like he just said, those are the games that he was playing with him in order for him not to pay him his money. Talking about, it's ridiculous, bro.
Telling him, I said, I want you to change my name to Spare Tire. He was like, what? I said, Spare Tire. I want to be known as Spare Tire. Now he's why. I said, because the only time you take me out, motherfucker, is when you need me.
Yep.
When TNN was around, you didn't put my shit on TV because you said that they didn't want them stabbing no blood, But when we were trying to get kicked off the air, you showed all my matches all the fucking time. And then you blamed me for us getting kicked off fucking TNN, motherfucker. And you was the one that goddamn edited the show. You put the shit on TV and you fucking knew what the fuck you was doing. And you put me out there as a motherfucking sacrificial lamb to take the heat for your punk ass. And then you go to WWE and file bankrupt and say you ain't got shit because you gambled all the fucking money away.
Wow.
My thing is, you know what? This guy's lucky that he died. Not, you know what I mean? Because if it was me, and I think if it was you, that shit would have got taken care of but quick.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised he had the patience he had.
Yeah.
And this is a motherfucker that didn't have any patience. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, seriously, man. What the fuck?
What's up, J Bones?
You gotta wonder how many wrestlers he got away with this type of shit with. Somebody had said that he ran TNT like on a shoestring budget, and maybe it's like he just fucked motherfuckers left or right just to get that shit up and running.
Yeah, that's
man.
Fuck,
Jesus,
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's finish it up.
Man, I got you and Taz and Dreamer, Rooms, Comp, and Harris, and got you a gold card with your name on it. What'd you put on it? What'd you do with it? Well, the gold card, bitch, is like they keep record of what you do. And that was the same night that everybody got snowed in to a show in Jersey, and you ain't getting nobody except for me and the three other people. Over a $300 draw, everybody got $50. Why? Because you went down to Atlantic City and gambled and lost $17,000 one night in Atlantic City.
Damn, son.
Oof. I get mad when I lose $50.
Wow, that's terrible, bro. $17,000, bro. He lost 17. That you know how many paychecks that was? That was his $8,000. That was fucking whoever else's that was on the card. Basically all the rest of the money.
That was his, that was Taz, Taz could have been able to pay his money.
That's crazy. That is fucking nuts, bro. That's nuts, man.
Come on now.
How long ago was this interview?
What happened?
How long ago was this interview?
2019.
Oh, that's not that far back.
Not that far back. No, he said all of this stuff is after his ECW stuff. What I'm showing you, what I'm going to show y'all tonight. This was after. So he, you know what I'm saying? You know, you always wonder why didn't he get picked up? If not there in any other wrestling promotion, why didn't he? Because of this shit. Because of what Paul and a lot of wrestlers. Sandman didn't get picked up. The Great Sabu got picked up, but then got dropped. I mean, a lot of them because Paul Heyman.
And Big Man hired this motherfucker. You a crook. And I'm sure, Paulie, you gonna get this tape. I'm gonna mail you a copy of this motherfucker when it comes out. I'm gonna send you a copy of it. All right? Motherfucker, I see you before you see me, and you got away with this shit. And then you go to WWE and they say, well, Pauline only make $52,000 a year. Why? Because if you make a penny over there, then they can come and get your ass, and they can goddamn take money out your fucking check when you are fucking getting sued by everybody. So they got you right at the limit, 52. You can't make over 52, not 52 in a penny.
Wow. So he basically and filed bankruptcy. They couldn't pay him more than $52,000 a year. So he fucked himself. He couldn't make the triple digits. He stood at the see. You see how karma gets, motherfuckers? See that, huh? No doubt. That's some crazy shit, bro. That's some crazy shit.
And that's what they did with you. And they protected your ass. and you always protect the came in ECW and you stole it from fucking punk ass Gordon. You came in, you got connections, and then you told everybody to deal with you and not Todd.
Wow.
If Todd tried to step in, you take the company and talent and rename the motherfucking company. And then what the fuck you did? You know what I mean? So now you done goddamn gave less than a fuck about everybody, and you know when the WWE and you're getting your check on top and your money on the bottom, and it's okay now because you alright, but you 30-something years old motherfucker, and you still in home with your fucking parents. So you know what? You ain't shit.
You know what that reminds me of? You ever watch those Michael Rappaport videos?
Yes.
Mama! Mom, come see this fucking cat out here, Ma! Get this fucking...
Yo, he just told I gotta hear this shit again.
You know what I mean? So now you done goddamn gave less than a fuck about everybody, and you know with the WWE and you're getting your check on top and your money on the bottom, and it's okay now because you alright, but you 30-something years old motherfucker, and you still in the home with your fucking parents. So you know what? You ain't shit.
Peace to my brother. Our brother Tony Boswell just stepped into the fucking ring. What's going on, brother? I hope you enjoyed this. Rest in peace, New Jack. No doubt, man. You be missed, motherfucker.
You are one of the lowest motherfuckers on this planet. You got away with almost murder.
Oh, man, bro. Oof.
Lose Goldie died. He worked at ECW. Bobby Duncan Jr. died. You know what? I don't blame Pills for that. I blame you for it.
Ooh, damn. Damn, that's the end of that shoot video interview, man. Damn, son. So basically, a lot of motherfuckers took their life because they wasn't seeing money that they were promised. So Paul Lee is just like a Vince McMahon. Basically, you know, when it comes to
only not as smart.
No, not as smart, but I mean as destructive as he can be as to, you know, getting over on people.
Yeah, look, listen, you know, you can smell these type of motherfuckers, and I hate to admit it, like my older brother is like that. My oldest brother is like that. You know, that's how come I smell bullshit from a mile away, and I have nothing to do with it, man. And it's like, no,
it's fucking nuts. Now I'm gonna show you another shoot interview. It's about a minute, 25 seconds, but it's juicy. You get a lot from it. And this comes from High Spots Wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know what they call it, ECW invasion or whatever, with WWE. Me and Mustafa was supposed to be on that show.
Okay, him and Mustafa were supposed to be on that show. Pay attention now. They were gonna hire him. They were gonna take New Jack because they had a hardcore division at that time. Check it out.
All of a sudden said, Vince don't trust you working with his guys. Told me that. He told Todd Gordon, okay, that took me and Mustafa off the show. He told Todd Gordon, he said, you can come to the show, but you have to get a ticket.
When ECW invaded the Manhattan Center?
Yeah.
Well, Todd was there. Todd was involved because when they did the whole boulevard, Todd was there.
No. It was how many times did ECW do that? Once or twice.
They did a couple of different shots.
Well,
Wars, right? Yeah.
One of the times that they did it, Paulie told Todd that he couldn't be at the show unless he bought a ticket.
Damn.
I don't know which time it was, but I know for a fact because Todd told me that shit himself.
Again, that doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, but I guarantee that's true.
No, I'm not denying that what you're saying is true. But when you think about it, like it doesn't make any sense. Why say these things?
Because I think Paul was trying to hide the fact he was getting paid. He was getting a check, like I said. I know for a fact every week he got a check in the mail from Vince McMahon.
Look at that. Okay, so Paulie was hiding his money because he owed money. Okay, he owed money. So this is proof right there because you got another wrestler. Okay, you got another wrestler with him, Shipwreck, Mikey. He's there with him, and he's actually testifying and saying, yeah, man, because it wasn't New that just said that. You know, so you know that goes to show you that he had hard times over on ECW, guys. You know, he had real fucked up times over there. So this guy was basically spilling blood and fucking going through all this shit, and so was everyone else, and motherfuckers really weren't getting paid. So you got to ask yourself the question: who did get paid?
Paul was the only one that got paid. ECW was his. All right. So what he did is that he jumped ship, right, and
Yeah,
got in with Vince and everything like that. Made himself a nice sweet deal.
yeah,
Now, now I'm just gonna say this blatantly.
yeah,
I'm not trying to sound like the asshole, but these wrestlers needed to cover their asses. They just fucking they went in on good faith. You can't go in on good faith.
you can't.
You cannot go in on good faith. Not in that business. Actually, not in any business. You have to. It's called CYA. Cover your ass.
Right,
You know.
right, right.
And these wrestlers didn't cover their asses, and that's that. The second that he had the opportunity to make money off of WWF, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you jump on it?
I'm telling you,
Seriously,
bro.
you, me, any fucking sane person would jump on that, especially if you're on a shoestring budget.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know
Oh
what
yeah.
I mean?
Yes, sir. I mean, a lot of these wrestlers. Look at the story of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin, when he was on the road, he was living off of fucking rice and potatoes, bro, every day. Rice and potatoes. All right, and he did this for a long time, bro. And gimmick after gimmick didn't work. He even went to ECW. You know what I'm saying? So he went to the WWE or the WWF at the time. You know, he came and then they gave him the ringmaster along with Ted DiBiase. And then after that, he just one day he was sitting down and he was watching some the what was it, the Iceman documentary, and his wife was like, "Oh, eat your food before it becomes stone cold." So and that's when the light popped. Hold up, I'm Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I gotta be like a fucking serial killer, maniac. That's when he came in and just fucking. So it's really the work of genius of the person and the talent. And New Jack, he was in a class by himself. Like every wrestler tell you they ain't never seen nothing like New Jack. And we
That was the unique thing about him. He relied on his ability to go off script. That
right,
was his thing. He relied on the fact that he wouldn't tell his opponents what the fuck he was gonna do.
yeah,
And
yeah,
all this damage and cuts, but it was good for a show.
yeah. It
You
was,
know,
you know.
very memorable battles, man.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's the thing.
oh yeah.
You know, so that was his stick. Unfortunately, it caused other fucking.
Because of the motherfuckers. It's true though, man. It's
Yeah,
true.
people were starting to get afraid of going in the ring with this motherfucker, justifiably so.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look. I remember when Stone Cold was in the Hollywood Blondes too, brother. That shit was the shit, bro. I mean, that was him and fucking Flying Brian Pillman and shit. I mean, the motherfuckers are bad, bro. You know, and all of these guys have legacies, man. It's just after the fact, man. They're not taken care of. So when you got a motherfucker like New Jack who, rest in peace. And I talk shit about the brother, bro, because I'm representing. I got my camo on. You know what I'm saying? It's just, bro. Bro, you sniffed a lot, and I'm gonna show you a lot of shit. But New Jack was a dude that he'll chill with you. I mean, you know who brought him into wrestling? You know who was the first motherfucker who discovered New Jack and gave him a chance?
Who was it?
It was Jim Cornette.
Was it really?
Yeah, and I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
See, you know what? You hit on a subject a little earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, these companies don't look out for the wrestlers that help bringing them up. But what I saw, I was watching a documentary. You remember Diamond Dallas Page, right?
Yeah.
You know that guy, out of the kindness of his heart, he took Jake the Snake in. Have you seen that documentary?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it was funny here and there, but dude, it takes a certain kind of person to do that.
Yeah, it does. It
You know?
does. It does.
It takes a certain kind of person to do that.
And
And,
especially to sway Vince McMahon after he put you in a role, you know,
yeah.
and for you to just persuade him to say, look, I got this one. This one is better. You know what I mean? And to tell you the truth, I have to say, I think it was it was New Jack.
Oh shit, your mic went off.
Went off. Can you hear me now?
Now I hear you. Yeah.
All right. No, I have to say that I feel it was New Jack that started the Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying?
Like fuck the boss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yeah, I'm gonna Jay Bones. You got some knowledge, but not a lot, buddy. I'm gonna first of all, Stone Cold Steve Austin, his Stone Cold Stunner was given to him by a fabulous Freebird that used to be there, and you know his name. And that's on record. Now, this over here that you're saying that he worked in the USWA before Cornett. No, he was trained. I'm gonna get into all of it. I mean, this is a stream, but you're pretty good there. You're very close. I think you got it backwards, kid. But let's get into this. This is from the official Jim Cornette on YouTube, and this is Jim Cornette talking on how New Jack sent him a cameo video fucking well, somebody bought him a Cameo video telegram. So you got New Jack basically dropping a Cameo video for Jim Cornette. Then afterwards, Jim Cornette got into it. Right? Jim Cornette got into it and started making Cameo videos as well for fans. But we're gonna get into this. Check this out.
Well, Jim, we've received a few questions about wrestlers on Cameo. Of course, we played some audio of The Undertaker speaking to his fans a few weeks ago.
All Elite Scooby-Doo.
Apparently, just about everyone's doing this now, with the
I
exception
got
of you.
your note. Well, and we've talked about this. I don't have time to eat all of the meals a day that the government suggests that a human being eat to be healthy. I don't have time to do that. I don't have the smartphone. Don't have time to do it. I would want to do a good job. I would take it seriously. I'd need to do preparation. I'd need to check some of these people out if I was going to talk about them. It's just not working right now. Go ahead.
Looking at some of the wrestlers that are now on here and how much they're charging, this may be something we have to consider. But now on Cameo is New Jack. Can I play you some audio of New Jack?
As long as we can't get sued for it, go ahead.
I think we're in the clear, but let's try this out.
All right, hold on. If you guys are drinking something or chewing on anything, bro, I'm letting you know right now, this shit is hilarious. So make sure you don't spit anything out at anyone, kid. This motherfucker is crazy. All right, here we go.
Yo, this is New Jack, the original gangster. And I'm sending a special shout out to Nick. I heard you broke your leg. Well, Nick, you should try this. Astroglide. I use it on my wife all the time, and it works. Put a little bit on your ankle, and you'll be able to glide down the stairs. You come, motherfucker. Get well, bro. Peace.
Oh, he did it. Oh.
You're over here is expecting this motherfucker to fucking give you a nice little, telegram where they're gonna pity you. And, I hope you get better. This motherfucker said you're a clumsy motherfucker. Oh my God, bro, that's raw. All right, let's finish this up.
Well, that's New Jack.
Here's another one from New Jack.
Yo, this is New Jack, the original gangster. Yo, George, I heard it was your 65th birthday. I also heard you was a fireman. Thanks for your services. I also heard you like OJ. Free like OJ all day. Keep up the good work, baby. Peace.
Another one from New Jack. And
Caller, can you turn the radio down?
And here's another one from New Jack.
Yo, this is New Jack, the original gangster. And I want to send a special shout out to Kevin from Derek. Happy birthday. And I hope you're hiding big Grimes. Because I tossed his ass and I'll toss your ass too.
Damn.
I tried to kill that motherfucker, and I'll fuck with you too, but hey, peace.
Here's some new ones that are apparently up. Let's see what this is.
Jane Bones is all love, baby. It's all love, brother. No doubt. I appreciate you.
New Jack, the original gangster. And I'm stopping by to give a special shout out to Ruthless Ravi Khanna, the 4th best comedian in Canada. Well, I heard you got jokes. Well, I got a joke for you. What if I stick this in your ass? That'd be real funny. And then if that don't work, I take my fucking crossbow and throw you in your motherfucking eye. Yeah, that's real funny, ain't it, Rufus? Ha ha. Very funny, motherfucker. From New Jack. Peace.
And you can't see the visual, but he holds up some spectacular-looking knife as well as a crossbow right to the camera.
Oh my God, bro.
Alrighty then.
Oh man, bro, you gotta love that shit, bro. Now, I'm going to bring you. He said, "I'm gonna stick this knife up your ass." Now, I'm gonna show y'all this new. This is the interview I'm telling you where New Jack basically tells you where he started from. This is where he crashes Jim Cornette's interview, and they both talk racism in a fucking joking way, and we need this back in our lives because the shit that's going on with this fake racism today is out of fucking sight. But it's good that we get some history behind this this shit. Now, this interview has been brought to you by Controversial Wrestling Shoots. Check it out.
Of course, it was the other way around. And there's somebody knocking on the door.
Want to see who it is?
Yeah, why the fuck not?
There it is. Why can't we be friends?
Yeah.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I know you're working for the CIA. Oh yeah, and I forgot the rest of the word. Well, it's fucked up today. Why can't we be friends?
Now check this out. I'm gonna show y'all a picture real fast. If anybody tells you Jim Cornette is a racist, you go and you bring it here, and you show them this picture. All right, that was his boy, kid. Take a good look at it. That was his boy, man. Know what I'm saying? And you about to hear the origins of these two. This is love right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Jim Cornette still hasn't said anything about his death yet. And when he does, I believe you me, I'm gonna show you guys, man. Peace, Jeff, no doubt. And yo, Sal Sanchez, man. Love you back, brother. Love you back, man. Now let me get this off before and let's go back to this because this is fun. All right, guys.
Oh shit!
Let me stand up. Let me stand up. You could not have done anything else but that silliness that I wouldn't. Come here. All right. I'm too old for this.
Me too.
Mustafa, and you're older than both of us. All right. I'm all right. A little fatter, a little older.
You do?
Why can't we?
I know, man. It is what it is.
It is.
You know? Fine. So goddamn it. That's all I can say. It is what the fuck it is. And there you go.
What have you guys been doing?
Nothing.
Well, good, because that's the same thing I've been doing. I like it more than doing something.
I don't know.
Because when you do something, you generally get in fucking trouble. When you do nothing, people leave you alone.
That's true. That's true.
Fuck up.
Well, you gotta look at it. I look at it like this. I wasn't happy about getting hurt with Vic, but after I did, I get a check every month.
That's right. You guys fucking fell off the roof.
Yeah. So I've been getting paid for it.
Well, good.
See, so he was able, just like Jed was saying earlier, he was able to get himself, some insurance or whatever. So, obviously he wasn't no bum. New Jack wasn't no bum. He took care of himself. He was able to get coverage and all that shit, So, like he just said it. He just said it right now. So he's getting paid, getting a check for his injuries.
It was I had some sense to get some kind of insurance. So I'm all right. I'm not doing this shit no more. I told him I'll stand on the side and cheerlead your ass, but I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
You still in Atlanta? Are you both still in Atlanta?
No, I'm in Sacramento.
Sacramento?
I'm in Jacksonville.
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, y'all moved as far apart from each other as you could without getting on a boat, right?
So basically, him and Mustafa, they weren't wrestling no more together and shit after a while. So, New Jack had stopped wrestling as well. Had stopped wrestling, but Mustafa was still going on another independent circuit.
Yeah. For the hey, I'm sorry. Hey, you got this on tape?
Yeah. Oh my God! This is a historic.
All right.
No,
It's gonna get real now. Now this is where he tells his origins. You know what I'm saying? Enough respect to everybody. And if I have educated you, it was my pleasure.
Push in the side, then we going down the South Street and tell some lies and make some promises we can't keep. All right, I'm about to squash.
I remember Mike Awesome, brother. I remember Mike Awesome. He was dope for a while, but WCW just didn't know how to work him. Jed, you wanna hold this down for 60 seconds? I gotta step off for a second, but
No, go ahead. I got you.
Just talk to the fellas. I'll be right back.
It's not even a problem, man. Oh shit, Puerto Rican Rum, what's up? Puerto Rican in the house. So guys, this is episode 10 of Elbows of the 80s, just letting you know. Your host, the one and only Jedi. And me, Electro Jet, I'm co-hosting today. I'm glad to be on the panel. But yeah, right now we're listening to what happened to New Jack, and we're talking about Jim Cornette and the friendship and stuff like that. So yeah, Jedi's gonna be right back. Don't worry about it. I'm over here yapping away. My Puerto Rican ass doesn't know how to do transitions.
Thank you.
I would get up on camera and show them my fucking 3D, my new 3D project, but I don't want to fucking put them to sleep,
No doubt, man. Peace to Puerto Rican Rum. What's going on, brother? Welcome, Palo Viejo. No doubt. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. Yo, they murdered his career. Exactly, J Bones. Exactly, PR. Exactly, Mike. No doubt, man. All right, let's get back into this. Now, these are the origins. And he's going to tell you exactly who gave him a break, bro. So Jim Cornette is not racist, bro. And he didn't do this just for business like everybody's trying to, go out there and say. If anything, he was the one that told you'll find out. You'll find out exactly where he got the OJ shit from and everything. You'll be surprised.
All the silly shit now, for the fucking record. I always give credit where it's due. We started out, the big break that we got with Cornette. He put us on TV. He did the mainstream thing with us on TV. And it was a chance that was being taken. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I give anybody fucking credit. If it wouldn't have been for what he did, it would have been a lot harder. We could have probably got it later on, but he took a chance on it. I had no idea what the fuck he was taking a chance on. And to me, being black and beating a white boy in Tennessee was heel enough. But then he came up with the idea, be racist. So we did. And I didn't know. I had no fucking idea what the fuck I was doing at the time because I thought the shit was funny to just be riding them down the highway fucking with white people. I had no idea they had never seen black people in person until I showed up. And I had this one white dude, I swear to God, I'll never forget. I don't know what town, but this little kid comes up, he says, "Well, Jack, nice to meet you." And he said, and he walked away. I said, "Come here." He said, "I'm sorry." I said, "What'd you just do that for?" He said, "Well, my daddy said if you get close enough to one of y'all, it'll rub off."
Oh, shit.
And I said, "You little big head motherfucker, come here." You know what I'm saying? And it was like, that was the kind of shit that we had went through.
He called the little kid, "You big head motherfucker, come here." He just didn't give a fuck about nobody, son.
And I've never been exposed to. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we had our differences. Everybody fucking doing it.
And I gotta say one thing also. Nobody else, when you came out that night in Knoxville, first night, and cut that promo, and Jim Ross is standing there, and he had no idea. He knew, but he just still didn't have much idea what was about to be unleashed. Nobody else could have talked that thing over like you did.
I didn't know what I was about to say.
He had no. It was live every night. There were live rounds coming because he didn't know what he was going to say, and I can't tell him what to. I can tell him what to act like, but I can't tell him what to say because how am I going to tell him what to say? How am I going to talk like New Jack and write New Jack shit?
Cornett told me. He said the first promo we did on actual TV before Jim Rose. I mean after Jim Rose. When he told me, he said, just go out there and just go. Just make white people mad. And I'm sitting back there like,
make white people
what can
mad.
I say to make them mad? So I talked about us. The NAACP was picking at us. I called them a bunch of fucking yard monkeys, whatever the fuck, yada, 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 whatever. And we did the shit. And I was like, one thing that I realized, I don't know why white people hate so bad when you tell them to kiss somebody's ass and you're black. Kiss my black ass. For some reason, they fucking hated that. And that's what I ended the promo with. And I was like, Ricky and Robert, yada, 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 yada. Kiss my black ass. And everybody was like, it was almost like being up under a bed and you coming out. Boo! They just start booing like real hard. They did not fucking like us. You know what I'm saying? And in the first promo, and Jim Ross sitting there like, motherfucker, commercial. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it was just not shit playing.
It was believable.
What was the warning?
It was also a little bit too far ahead of its time.
Yeah, man. I like to say, welcome, Alex Ramirez. What's going on, brother? Tony Boswell says, I was watching the documentary and the Von Erich story had me emotional. My grandmother took me to see them twice. Yeah, man. The Von Erichs was a brilliant, talented family, man. And it's just demons got to them, their own personal demons, man. Welcome, Alex Ramirez. Welcome, Alex.
I'm over here talking to the mic and it's fucking muted. Yeah, that the Von Erich story, man. That's
deep.
It's tragic, man.
Yeah, it's deep. There's only like one of them left.
Yeah.
And the father, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Quite honest with you.
I mean, it was too far ahead. No, it wasn't out of control.
It was just too far ahead of its time.
Yeah. It was just, okay, and then the first promo I did to really set the fucking stage when we did that, I think it was Warrensville or some shit like that. We went up there.
Remember better than I do.
Yeah, but that was one item. I'm going to tell you why I remember. Because we rented a van. It was 5 of us. And the cop was so mad. He told us to drive, don't go through the town, but drive the back way. And the back way was a mountain that was a swirl for like 4 hours. And we wore the fucking brakes out going around this motherfucking mountain. I was like, if we run off this bitch, they'll find us in like 2012.
It wasn't even on the map, that one place we went to. You know that one place we was talking about? We
But
on the map.
the thing that we did, he came back. And see, this is something that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of shit that we was doing, cutting promos, it was his idea. People don't realize it, but the first fucking person, it was always this, oh, New Jack, Ureta, he said it. Right? And he honest to God, the first promo, he said, Jack, go out there and cut a promo. And I said, on what? He said, just do your thing. Say something that made white people mad.
Oh, shit.
And I'm sitting there like, well, I could go on for that shit for fucking years. He said, say something about OJ. And
oh,
shit. Back off.
There you go. It was.
Here it goes.
It was Jim Cornett that instructed him to say something about that OJ shit in that Smoky Mountain Wrestling fucking promo, Puerto Rican rum. Everybody, it was motherfucking Jim Cornett, bro. Amazing, ain't it?
I'm cutting the promo, and he said, when I got down to the little thing, and I said, I want to give a special shout out to my homeboy OJ Simpson. Keep up the good work. Two less to work out.
Wow. I like to give a shout out to my man OJ Simpson. 2 white motherfuckers we gotta worry about. 2 less white motherfuckers we gotta worry about. That's crazy, son. At the time of that shit. Like, that's some shit that...
And that set the stage for motherfuckers was coming at us like, what the fuck? Well, see, to me, I hadn't been in the business but a year. So I didn't know no better. I didn't know I was going to be in touch with motherfucking cops still calling black people colored. And like, we don't allow that shit up here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, like I said, we had our differences with like a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean?
We had to put a graphic up. The views of the gangsters are not necessarily the views of this television station.
Right, but see, the thing was, it relieved them of being responsible for us. But with the fella with the whole freedom of speech thing, it said we was allowed to do it. Right. So now it was just that fucking gray area we were swinging in. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I said, and I would sit at home sometime and just think about shit. What the fuck can I do, or what the fuck can I say to just piss the people the fuck off, and not knowing, because I ain't been in the business that long, not knowing that what I was doing was like committing fucking suicide. I thought the shit was funny.
Shit, I did too.
That shit was hilarious.
That shit was fucking hilarious. That shit was groundbreaking, bro. When he did that shit. That shit was fucking nuts, bro.
But you can't do that now because fucking the woke nation is like,
the woke nation.
You can't joke around, but very few comedians can get away with talking about taking race jokes and shit like that. The only two that I can think of is fucking Bill Burr and fucking Dave Chappelle. They can get away with talking about different races. Yep. And that's sad. That's sad. Listen. Everyone, anyone that's on chat, you have to be able to laugh at yourselves. You have to be able to laugh at your own race, not just the other race.
Exactly.
Because I could talk about white people all fucking day. But I know how fucked up Puerto Ricans and Dominicans can be because I'm fucking one.
Yep.
You know, you got to be able to laugh at it. You can't do that now. The fucking woke nation is what we got now. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame we can't fucking, you're like, look, you know what? Fuck it. You mind if I say this?
Go ahead, brother.
You might look. One of the best jokes that I've ever heard was a racist fucking white boy joke, and here it is. And I love this joke. And I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, mind you. Okay, Billy Bob is talking to Billy Joe. All right, says, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get me one of them big old guns. I'm gonna go shoot me some cans." Well, what kind of gun you gonna go get yourself, Billy Bob? Well, one of the big guns, man. I want to shoot some kids. He said, okay, what do you want to get? 357? Nah, bigger than that. Well, you want to get yourself a 44 Magnum? Nah. One of them ones from that movie with Clint Eastwood. You want to get yourself a 454? Good Lord, what kind of cans you gonna go shoot yourself? Some Mexicans, some Puerto Ricans, some Africans. Dude, to this day, I love that joke. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, the most racist joke that I've heard, right? From a Puerto Rican joke that was thrown at me from a black person, which was my friend, a good friend, may he rest, right? Bro, I should have been offended. I should have punched this dude's jaws straight off his fucking face, right? But I didn't. It just made me laugh, bro. Made me laugh so hard that if I remember, we was drinking a 40 and I dropped that shit because I laughed. I had to go to the store and get another one, bro. He says, "What do you call a Puerto Rican in a suit?"
Oh boy, this ought to be good. What?
May the defendant please rise.
Oh,
bro, I looked at him and I fucking died. Yo, I was on the ground, bro. I was like, yo, that is the most offensive, funniest shit I've ever heard, bro. Don't ever repeat that.
And guys, listen, again, please, I'm not trying to offend you guys. Hold on a second. Let me turn the camera on so you understand. I'm not trying to offend my own. Right. But a joke is a joke, and you have to understand that a joke is a joke. And yeah, there's going to be some racist jokes out there, but some of them are fucking good. Some of them are fucking funny. It depends on how you feel about it. All right, it really does. It depends on how you feel about it. If you take offense to something like that, then you take the comedy out of it altogether. All right. Now, yeah, there are some fucking race-baiting offensive jokes out there. I get it. You have a right to be angry. I've heard some shit that made the hairs on the back of my neck cringe and fucking stand on end. Yeah, I've heard them. And I know that was just to bait somebody to get pissed off.
Right.
You know, but it's like it sucks that we went to such an extreme now you can't tell a joke.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like I know you guys seen Demolition Man, right? Soon it's gonna be like every time you curse, they're gonna fucking give you a demerit or some shit.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Some shit is gonna spit out, and they're gonna say, "Oh no, you owe like $50 billion for cursing," and you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be crazy, bro. And And it looks like that's the way we're headed, man. You know, we're headed into some shit where, you know,
Doc, Mr. Doc hit the nail right in the head. George Carlin and Richard Pryor would get fucking canceled today.
yeah, they would. And also my man Jay Bones mentioned Norman McDonald as well. Norman McDonald's a crazy motherfucker too. Let's not
it's
forget
funny
him.
too. Funny as
shit. Yeah, you know, but all of our great comedians, everybody that has that masculinity, everybody they will cancel. They will cancel them, bro. I'm surprised I haven't got canceled yet the way I fucking talk. You know what I'm saying? It's comedy, you know, comedy is supposed to be like, you know what I mean? Oh shit, we've got your third motherfucking co-host.
Oh shit. It's the OG.
It's yeah, baby, Dusty Rhodes, baby, get your ass up here. There goes the link, my brother. Go get it and come up because we're celebrating New Jack's life, brother. So come on up and get it. Damn, I put it twice. I did a repeat pattern. But let's finish this interview, man.
And it was just one night. Now, I remember this part too. Now, I remember somebody did promo on my space. Me, you, and D-Lo. And you called us that night. We had left the building. And you said, Jack, I've been in this business for a long time. And you said, I have never had anybody to show me out or show me up on a promo. He said, but tonight, you got me. He said, I'm going to give you credit. He said, you got me. And the promo, man, why I don't remember important shit like a court date, but I remember this shit. He came out and said, let me manage you. He said, it was an angle. He said, let me be your manager. Let us meet, yada, yada. It's New Jack. I could take you places and yada, yada. I managed the Midnight Express and rock and roll, whoever it was, and yada, yada. We do your thing. He said, when you don't know when to cheat, when not to cheat. And for some fucking reason, the only comeback I had was, and I could never say ancestors. I would say sisters. And sisters, right? And I said, the gangsters are black-owned and black-operated. And I said, every time you get some black people doing something, white people try to show us up. You know what I'm saying? I said, it was some shit about, you know, we did the fucking New Edition, y'all had new kids on the block. We did MC Hammer, y'all got Vanilla Ice. It was like a bunch of crazy shit, right? And
Oh shit, bro. All right, you know, I'm pausing it like this because, you know, it beats the copyright strikes. Just want to let everybody know, man, we have a little charity going on here for this channel. If you'd like to donate to the channel, please go to paypal.me/jcotto5page. And you know, whatever you throw down, I will match. We're almost there. And just want to thank everybody, especially the elites. That's right, the elite.
I got an idea for you too, and this is my gift to you.
Cool.
For the channel is what I want you to do is you got to find me an STL file.
Yeah.
On a model that you want. Now, mind you, the model can't be any bigger than the Thanos one I got.
Yeah.
Find a model. I'll print it, send it out to you. You paint it, and we put it up for auction. The money goes to the channel.
That'll be awesome.
I want to do that. That's my gift to you, brother.
That works too, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for that contribution as well, man. You're one of the elites as well with the contribution, you know, you have given earlier. So thank everybody, man. I'd like to thank you very much. Let's keep it going, bro. We're almost there. Now back to your regularly scheduled program of Elbows of the 80s. That's right, man. New Jack, motherfucker. I hope you're with us tonight, motherfucker.
I said,
don't cut me.
You brought our ancestors over here, changing about slave shit, yada, 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 yada. We built the city up, built the country up, and now y'all want to go back. I said, we ain't from anyway, we just went on. And that's what he called me on. And then I was like, well, you know, it meant something to me for him to say this shit, because he was like, you know, even though it was a word, it was business. To be told that, you know, I outdid the motherfucker that's been known for cutting fucking promos, it meant a lot to me, knowing I had been in the business, but now a little over a year. You know what I'm saying? So I've always just been like, you know, I don't deny nobody the credit. You know, when it got down to the end, when we wasn't seeing eye to eye, we got the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? But I've always said, regardless, I'm too old to be mad at people about stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm older than you are.
Dude, I'm about to turn 47.
I already turned 47.
Okay, well, I'm about to turn 47, and just a point where it's like with the shit that we did, it made it a lot easier going through Smoky Mountain because it put us on the map. You know, I've always been told I don't know when to say something, when to be quiet. Well, so fucking what? That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? I had a child psychiatrist told me I was fucking crazy. I said, no, you crazy. And I was 12. So I'm telling this motherfucker he crazy. If I'm telling my mama, bitch, go jump off a bridge, then you really think I give a fuck about telling somebody else, you know what I'm saying? How I really honestly personally feel about you. So that's how the shit went, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I done said shit bad about him. He done said shit bad about me. We done all talk bad about each other, whatever the fuck case may be. But like I said, when it came down to business, the business was there. You know what I mean? When it came down, and I mean, like with him, Ricky, Robert, Tracy, I told you that last night. We all made money, and they all taught me a whole lot. Because with Ricky and Robert, they taught me so much shit in this fucking business, I could never take it away. But it wouldn't have happened if we hadn't went down there. And he took a chance on it. You know what I'm saying? And it planted a fucking seed for us to become whatever the fuck we became. And now that y'all done got old, I'm getting the fuck on. You know, it's just all good. I mean,
Hey, wait a minute, do I have to split my fucking payoff for the shoe?
Hey, look, I'm just filling in the fucking gap, goddammit. You guys look, this is a commercial. So, but hey, man.
Wait a minute, I just called.
I know, right?
Jack, hey.
Good to see you, man.
It's good to see you, too.
And I mean,
hey, you know what? That's all I wanted to hear, and I'll tell you something you want to hear. You meant a lot to me. You were a talent. And I apologize when we got, like you said, when we got sideways. I don't want to disrespect the fact that you guys worked hard for the whole time you were there and did a lot of shit that probably with the one time we had the street fight with the Heavenly Bodies, and we ended up fighting out the back of the Knoxville Coliseum and across the street and up the hill toward the Marriott Hotel. And there are cars coming down the street seeing two white guys in fucking swimming trunks and a guy in a red and blue fucking jacket suit with a tennis racket whacking the heck out of these three black guys that are running like they just stole something, and they're honking the horn. They call the police on cell phones.
That's wild.
And there's one guy with a video camera chasing after it.
That's when Caruso came down. And I was
Yeah.
there for that. That was great.
Thank you, Eric Sims, the topper.
Yeah,
you were there for that. Yeah. And Mustafa, even though we never seen him.
Oh man, that was great, man. That ends that little interview there, man. So now that we got on solid grounds and we've gotten the truth and everybody knows now, Jim Cornette, man, is a great man, bro. And he, they had a spill out because of an argument. It wasn't over money. It was just over talent. And that's a much better. You see, Jim Cornette was built and made for wrestling. You know what I mean? And just like Tony Boswell feels, he was always my good front man. Like I love that motherfucker, bro. Especially when he came to WWF, he made it a little more spicier. You know what I mean? I just have to say, man, Jim Cornette was definitely in New Jack's life, bro. And he basically gave him a start. Now, how New Jack did after that, that's on him. Not saying that he was a bad person because he was taking, whatever fucking drugs he needed or whatever. Because most of these wrestlers, man, they have addiction. It's either to the pills or to, or just basically crack or something afterwards or something, So it just gets to a point where, I can't judge him and I respect him. No matter what New Jack did, no matter what he was fucking intaking, that was his business. But I do have to respect the man because the man put his body at risk every fucking night. And, for him to just walk through staple gun shots, and I'm not talking little staplers, no, staple gun. Like for that man to get stapled and bleed like that, and the way these guys were fucking each other up, bro. I mean, bro.
A lot of people forget that these guys are human, and they think that they're superhuman.
Right.
The fact that they had the fortitude to withstand all this punishment for our entertainment. Granted, they were getting paid too, but apparently they weren't getting paid enough. But the thing is, they weren't superhuman. They're human, They're like you and me, only they're used to a bit more pain. So you got to give credit where credit's due. Okay, if you practice a thing long enough, you become an expert at it. These gentlemen and these women that go in the ring, they practice and practice, and they may do the same moves, and at the end of the day, you may think one thing, but the fact that they're the ones that are their bodies are taking the brunt of this.
Mm.
You know, they are not appreciated enough.
That's crazy,
They
brother.
are not appreciated enough, and for our entertainment. You gotta, you know, be glad we're not back in the old Roman days with the Colosseum.
Oh yeah.
That.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Puerto Rican rum. Check it, brother. I know about that, bro. That shit was fucking hysterical, and he just can't, bro. Cornett can't stand Vince Russo. That's bro. When Cornett, and we're gonna have a special on that. You know what I'm saying, bro? When he goes off on him, it's crazy. OG, if you want to get up, let us know, bro. I put the link in the chat, so if you want to get up on it, let us know, brother. He goes, in my opinion, The Rock was the most entertaining as a bad guy in early 2000s. Yeah, at the same time, I follow wrestling, no doubt, Jeff. Yeah, Rock was very good, man. Those were the last of them. The Attitude Era was the last of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
and when you talk about Rock, it's only Rock. In my opinion, it was only Rock with Steve Austin.
Yeah,
Because that was the most classic. Yeah, Rock and Triple H and D-Generation X, it was all right. But Rock and Steve Austin, that
oh yeah,
some fucking entertainment.
oh yeah, yeah.
And it didn't matter which one was the heel and which one was the baby face.
Right.
Because either or was good.
Yeah. They had perfect chemistry. Now, guys, for the rest of the show, I'm going to take you to this thing that these guys use now that's called Cameo, which is a video recorded telegram. So, you know, a star would come, you know, you would ask the star, you pay the money to the star, you give the person a name, they'll ask you what he likes, what he don't like, what you don't like, whatever, and they bring it out. So basically, New Jack has these fucking hilarious Cameo custom videos, bro. So you guys gotta hear this shit. And this is brought to us by Wrestling Thoughts. Check it out.
Yo, this is New Jack, the original gangster. And I'm sending a special shout out to Bob from Raw. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. From the original gangster, New Jack. I heard you like to party like me. Bitch, you couldn't hang with me. Because the shit that I do will bust your motherfucking heart. I am the OG. Please believe it. Peace. New Jack, the original gangster. And I'm sending a shout out to Mike. I understand you love your cat. Is that the only way you get some pussy? Well, Mike, I'll tell you what. I'd like to meet you one day where I can take this fucking knife and stick it in the back of your fucking neck and twist it and put your cat on the other end so I can stab him over the just like him say, meow. And then I take this fucking crossbow and put your cat on the wall and boom! Right in the back of the neck. There you go, Mike. I just killed your pussy.
Damn.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker. The original gangster. And I'm sending a special shout out to Charmoon Barcher. I heard you was a big New Jack fan. I was also told that you don't like Dusty Rhodes. I'm not surprised. Real recognize real. I wasn't a big Dusty Rhodes fan for a long time, but I got over that shit. So here's to you from the original gangster, New Jack. And I want to send a special shout out to Gopher and Tuck, who sit around all day long playing video games, smoking weed. But I got something for you to smoke. Won't you stick this in your mouth and smoke that motherfucker? And if that don't work, take this crossbow right down the throat. Boom! Happy holidays, motherfuckers. The original gangster. And I'm talking about it with David, a.k.a. Shackle.
Those are gangster fucking promos, though. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Video game, and you like eating pizza. But what you need to do is get your fat ass off the couch and run around the block a couple of times. And I'll be behind you, chasing you like you're a fat ass turkey.
Was that mine? Did he send me that one?
And if that don't work, I get my crossbow and boom! Right in the back of the head. Merry Christmas, motherfucker. This is New Jack, the original gangster. And I'm stopping by to wish Timmy Danger a happy Friday. Being that you don't celebrate Christmas, or any other holiday, then fuck you. I'll come to your house and stick this in the back of your fucking neck. And then I'll get my crossbow and bust you right in your motherfucking eye. Happy Friday, you silly motherfucker.
God damn it, man. New Jack, bro. This motherfucker's crazy, bro. Crazy, man. That. I'm telling you, bro. Whoever receives a videogram, bro, from a legend like that, bro, I mean, it's got to be some shit, bro. You know, just imagine you going into your phone, all of a sudden you open up your mail and it's fucking New Jack telling you some shit like this. Bro, would that make your day or what, bro? Hell yeah. Now we're going to go into poor, fucking Jim Cornette's cameos. Yes, Jim Cornette doing cameos. And you think New Jack is bad, bro? You think New Jack is bad? Oh, man, bro. Check it out. I'm going to start them one by one, bro. We've got about, let's see, about maybe 7 of them. They're separate. They're not all together. So check this out.
Jeremy, or extra large, if you will, if I want to go call you by your assumed name. But Jeremy is what I'm going to call you because Jamie has a message for you, and I am Jim Cornette, pro wrestling legend, podcasting genius, international media conglomerate, and now coming to you through the miracle of Cameo, a personalized video message for you, Jeremy, extra large Jeremy, to tell you some of the things that Jamie is disturbed by. Jamie is, well, you might say he's a friend of yours. I guess he'll do until a real one comes along. But he's very not only offended, but concerned about some of your behavior. Because first of all, he says that you are named extra large because you weigh better than 350 pounds. You don't have a waistline, you've got a coastline. The space shuttle just sent back the first known pictures of the north side of your waistline. But he's concerned, is Jamie says right here, because you are always joking about eating shit and drinking piss.
Uh-oh.
You say shit on my face a lot.
Oh, shit.
Now, I know you're a rap producer, and those go for the state of rap music. Those go for good cutting-edge lyrics in a rap song. But seriously, Jamie and other people around you, extra large, are starting to get a bit worried because now you are sending voicemails to Jamie of yourself farting and sitting on the toilet and taking a dump. Letting the fudge monkey out of its cage, firing off a chocolate rocket, dropping the Browns off at the Super Bowl. I've seen your German videos, extra large, and I wasn't really a fan then. I'm not a fan now. I know some people like to have their balls nailed to a step stool.
Oh,
but you are concerning Jamie as well as the rest of the people in your orbit. By the way, you're so fucking fat, you have your own gravitational pull, you giant fucking piece of shit. So anyway, and you also voted for Trump. Well, fuck you, in that case, I'm done. Listen, lose some weight, keep your toilet habits to yourself, you're bothering your friends, extra large. Thank you, fuck you, and from Jim Cornette, Jamie, and everybody else, bye-bye.
Oh, man. And that's only one of them, bro. That's only fucking one of them, bro.
Oh my God.
He said you have your own orbit.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about me for a second there, you know.
Bro, Jim, don't ever get into a fucking argument with Jim Cornette, bro. He will rip a motherfucker in half, bro. He will rip a motherfucker in half. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Hold on. Pissing on Russo's grave. Somebody wanted him to do this.
I'm coming to you here on the Cameo that you purchased for yourself, so it's not a surprise. You knew this was coming. You may not have known when, but you knew it was coming. But when you sent the request in, you made a comment rather than asking me to talk about a particular subject. You made the comment that you think that not only should I live to piss on Vince Russo's grave, but that I should put it on pay-per-view, maybe put it in the Astrodome. It would be Rock versus Austin level of grave pissing. You want everybody around the country and the world to be able to enjoy me urinating on the final resting place of the biggest cancer in the history of the professional wrestling industry. I agree with that. As a matter of fact, I take your suggestion and take it to my heart, and I'm going to talk to On Demand or one of the other pay-per-view companies as soon as we can get old shit stain to do just once in his life what people want him to do and go ahead and have a heart attack or a stroke or an aneurysm or something and drop over stone cold graveyard dead. As soon as we can get him to do that, then it ought to be an easy matter to find a last resting place for him. And then he's laying there ready to get pissed on. So I appreciate the sentiment, but at the same time, it's only a comment, like I said, and not something that I can really extrapolate on, speak extemporaneously about, because after all, the only other thing I can do on video would be to whip Mr. Johnson and the twins out and piss right here in the floor. And imagine if Vince Russo was laying at my feet, which that does kind of sound like a fun thing to do. But this is my floor, and I paid for the carpet. So anyway, point is, I appreciate your sentiment, my friend, and I will do the best I can to hold up my part of the bargain. All Russo has to do is be good enough to die, and I'll take care of the rest, and then you can have a front row seat when we take it to the Astrodome. Thank you for the cameo. Thank you. Fuck you. Piss off, Russo, and bye-bye.
You fucking crazy bastard. This motherfucker's crazy, kid. All right, guys. Let's see. We got one where he roasts a guy named Brent Walker.
Brent Walker, congratulations to Jim Cornett here on this video message you are getting, and you probably don't even know why. It's because Michael Wright, a friend of yours and your boss, specifically purchased this. Actually, I think just so he can tell me what a loser you are.
Damn.
Because to be quite honest, he told me that you guys hated each other back in the 80s, and he said that if you spent as much time leaning on fence posts and smiling at girls as he did instead of going off, jacking off, doing whatever you were doing, you got laid a lot quicker. Because I don't know if you know this, but Michael's up there with Wilt Chamberlain and Ric Flair with the amount of tail that he's pulled, while you, son, you couldn't get laid in the whorehouse with a fistful of 50s. But I'll tell you this, even though he's your boss, he must be a cool guy, because elsewise he wouldn't have gone to the time and the trouble and the expense for me to get on here on your telephone and tell you what a goofy, no piece of shit you are. All in fun, of course, because he's your boss and he can fire you at any minute. So if he really didn't like you, he'd just kick you out and you'd never fucking be able to pay the bills again. But I hope you enjoy getting this video message from me, because after all, it's the little things in life. And believe me, your friends, your wife especially knows about the little things in life.
Oh, shit.
So I'd just like to say thanks again for listening. I'm sorry that you didn't get laid in the 80s like your boss did. And I'm sorry that now that apparently your life has come to this, where this is the kind of thing that will cheer you up. But it's Jim Cornette saying, man, you got a cameo from me. So what can I say? It's the greatest day in the history of your life. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye-bye.
Oh, man, that's fucking gold, bro. Yeah, man, so that's just basically how it rolls, man. It's on some shit where, in the business of professional wrestling, like we all, have started to learn from wrestlers' mouths, that it's not a good business. It's something that a kid dreams about. It's something that maybe in your early 20s, your early teenage years, like maybe I would say 17, 18, you go out and you explore, you go to school, or, you probably break through about 20s and stuff, but you're no good after the 25th, 28th birthday, because now they start looking at you like, you're old, like a pimp does an old prostitute,
You got to remember, though, man, anything worth doing is not going to be easy. You know what I mean? Anything worth its weight is not going to be easy to get. This is why, a lot of these wrestlers came out and said what the true story is and how hard it was. But and then you got kids dreaming about being wrestlers. That's an ode to them. They did that good a job. That you got kids actually wanting to be you. You know what I mean? That being said,
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
that being said, I think wrestling can make another comeback, but what they're doing now, it's too corporatized, or is that a word? Corporatized?
Yeah, it's too corporate.
It's
Yeah.
too corporate now. You know what I mean? The attitude, the age of the attitude back in the late 80s, early 90s, that was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful thing to be a part of. And it was an original thing. And dare I say, it was a thing much needed. But as usual, where there's money to be made, you have corporate thinking. And they forget the human factor.
Facts.
It's all about the bottom line, and you got to get that out of your head.
Yep. And exactly what Bruce says. Wrestling is like the mafia. You're in it for life, and you keep your mouth shut. Yep.
Yeah, like Undertaker, man. That was a fucking team player, man.
Yeah.
To the bone.
Yeah, but you
that
know what?
motherfucker was a team player.
The reason why I say that Undertaker was a man that got everybody's respect was because when the Montreal Screwjob happened, he was pissed off, bro. Like, he went after Shawn Michaels. He went after everybody that was involved with that shit, bro. He was like, you know, how the fuck could you do that and shit? And that shit, you know, like, he just went the fuck off. So, Undertaker, yeah, he's a team player, but at the same time, I don't think he runs with that crooked shit, you know, that these motherfuckers are trying to do.
No, he's a team player, and he considered Vince McMahon the boss. And he respected Vince McMahon as the boss, but that doesn't mean he's not going to have his own. He's not going to know what's right and what's wrong.
Exactly.
You know, and he said what was right and what was wrong, but he did it in the way he felt comfortable without betraying his morals or his laurels. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He did it in a way he felt comfortable at that time, and which I totally respect.
Yeah,
you know?
It's just sad.
Talk about it in the locker room. Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass in the locker room. We won't do it out in public, but trust me, you're gonna catch one in the back.
Yeah, man. I mean, and look at.
I hope OG Boogie does not get on talking about I say catch it in the back, because if he does,
I don't think he's here. I think he just stopped by to say hi. That's why.
Okay. You know how that motherfucker.
Yeah, he would have got you with that one.
Fuck yeah, he would have.
But you know, my whole thing is this: New Jack, that was a motherfucker that actually really sacrificed. Regardless, it wasn't your typical style of wrestling. It was still a form of entertainment, and with wrestling it was hardcore, and everybody knew what the fuck they were getting into once they set their eyes on New Jack. With these guys today, we set our eyes on them. What the fuck are they bringing us? Nothing. They're bringing us nothing but a lot of jumping jacks and fucking cartwheels and shit. Now, I don't want to see any of that, bro. Whatever happened to the big beefy motherfuckers that come in and slam you on your back, son? You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is straight, like, put in wrestling halls. What happened to the fucking, the technicians? Whatever happened? All that shit is crazy. What is that?
That is one of the projects I'm working on. I'm doing a lithophane box. This is one of the prints. I don't know if you can see the. No, wait.
No, you may have to pull the light back a bit.
Let me see it.
Pull the light away from it. Pull the light away. Pull it away from it, and just hold it to the computer screen without the light. Yeah, I can see it without the light. It looks nice, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Instead of doing a triangle one, I'm doing a square one. Fuck, I didn't realize how much fucking asshole fucking problems it was going to be for aspect ratio for the photo. So it's like I'm charging this. It's a friend of mine, so I'm charging her like as dirt cheap as I can, but it's starting to cost me. So I told her I have to charge you more.
Yeah, hell yeah. And you know what, Bruce? You're absolutely right. The old veterans get backstage jobs, security, talent scouts, all kinds of shit. But especially what's funny, that some of them are discovered as bouncers, and after years of wrestling and stuff like that, they wind up right back to being a bouncer. Or in some cases and shit, it's funny, they wind up right back where they started from or lower. Puerto Rico Rum says the Undertaker was going to fuck Shawn Michaels up because Shawn didn't want to job clearly to Austin at WrestleMania 14. Taker told him, "If you don't, I'm fucking you up backstage." Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm actually doing a job for a wrestler. I told you that I'm friends with this wrestler.
No.
Cool. Oh yeah, he used to be part of a tag team. I'll bring you up his because I can't remember what his wrestling name was, but his name is Bill Pierce.
Oh, okay.
And he worked for Vince McMahon, and I'm actually doing a job for him right now for his wife.
Nice. Then look at that. There you go, bro. There you go, kid. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, dude. But him and I have been friends since we've been friends now like 13 years since Stickam.
Right.
And yeah, him and I we both were part of a casting group. We met somebody on Stickam called Ronchbox.
Right.
And he was a radio type personality, like a shock jock. And he had the Ronchbox Foxcast. And we were part of it. And we would do these little skits and stuff like that. And I would play an Arabian terrorist type that kidnapped the boss's wife, all kinds of stupid shit. Anyway, and he was like the hitman type, the Italian guy down the street. It was funny, and me and this guy became real close. So he asked me to do this job, but I didn't realize he was a wrestler and told me, yeah, I was a tag team champion for a while with. I'm pulling up his name now. Let me see what it might bring back. It might jar your memory here. All right. Yeah, you keep talking. I'll find it and then I'll link it right to you so you can see what I'm talking about.
Oh, definitely. And I just like I said, man. There's so many that have made it, so many that will be remembered, and so many that have passed because of either shit caught up to them, they got old, couldn't handle it, bodies gave up, or just basically, accidents happen. And the ones that we've lost, man, were the major ones. And basically, I feel like yes, we did lose a wrestler, but we lost a different caliber of wrestler in New Jack. Like one of the hardcores. I mean, for Christ's sake.
Chris Michaels.
Oh, what's his name? Pierce Michaels?
Chris Michaels in WWF.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, Bruce said his name. Look at that. Bruce already had his name up there. He already had his name up there.
Oh, did he?
Yep. Bruce knows his
wrestling. Nice looking up. I was just looking it up myself. Yeah. I totally forgot. Thanks, Bruce. You're a fucking savior, man.
He goes, save your eyes, bro. I know him. Yeah.
He's a good guy, man. He's a real good guy. And he might I talked to him the other day when we were talking about the project that I'm working on for him. He might be going back as, like part of the old, you know how they bring back the old wrestlers every so often?
Yeah.
So he might be going back in. So
oh shit.
He's getting his shit. Dude he's gonna be 60. This he's got the body of a fucking 35 or 40-year-old.
Right.
He keeps in shape.
Ah, that's good, man. Shit. Man, and like I said, man, it's just a tragedy. Now, he died of a heart attack. New Jack. And of course, we all knew he blew coke and shit. I just have to say that maybe his fucking heart just gave up on him. Because remember, and we know about cocaine. When you sniff cocaine, it races your heart.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? And that interview was 2017. And he was going to be 47 at that time with the Jim Cornette, the one that. So think about that. So now you add 47 to 2017 to now, he must have been in his fucking early 50s. Probably your age, bro.
Yeah, he's about my age, a little younger. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, bro. He died young, bro.
Listen, I told my wife, I'm being honest with you. You know me, you get nothing by honesty. I told my wife about problems I had with drugs and shit like that when I was younger.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what scares the fuck out of me. I don't think I'll ever try coke again because I seen what it does to 50-year-old bodies. I've been clean now for a good 20 years.
Congratulations, right? Bro. A lot of motherfuckers look like wet water bags, bro. They look like they look like a bag with water. I mean, bro, I've never done coke. The hardest I've ever done was fucking shrooms, and that wasn't even that many.
Oh no, I did coke, man, and let me tell you, I mean, at the time, that I had to have been young to do that shit, but now I'm afraid to even think because I know what that shit. I know I have a heart attack,
bro. That shit'll kill you, bro. Listen,
yeah.
If anybody out there and we cool, you know what I'm saying? Say no to the white girl, son. Get off that white lady. You don't need that shit, bro. Smoke the greenery. You know what I mean? Smoke the
Oh yeah.
game.
Oh, dude, I plan on, and you could keep me to this. The second that New Mexico passes and legalizes
Marriage,
marijuana for
marriage,
recreational,
yeah,
it's already legal for medical, but
right.
for recreational, I'm
Yeah.
gonna sit up here and smoke one with you. But my wife, she wants to smoke. I get it's with my wife too.
Not a problem,
But
son.
I'm definitely smoke one with you up on here.
You'll basically be doing this, bro. You'll basically be doing this, right? Basically, you know.
Yeah, and I have to take your advice and just taking little puffs and not
And
trying to
speaking
get
of
a
that,
dragon breath.
I gotta fill my shit up, bro. My shit's running low. My shit is running very low, so I gotta fill it up. You know what I mean? My mason jar. But that's just how it goes with wrestling, bro. I mean, it's fucked up on how motherfuckers have big dreams and stuff, and it's only those that like Stone Cold. I think Stone Cold was the smartest wrestler. He left with few injuries, and after he got his major one in his neck, he finished his contract. He left. You know what I mean? He left, and he never laid down for Hulk Hogan. He never laid down for nobody, son. He went to Vince McMahon and told him, "Bro, I'm gonna do this character my way." That motherfucker, and he's still making millions right now. He's got his own TV shows. I mean, you know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
his name makes him money now.
He's making
That's
his
the
thing.
cool thing about it. His name, he's got such as his name is so synonymous with the Attitude Era
Yep.
that he makes money off that name, and God bless him for it.
Yeah.
I'm glad because that just makes him smarter that he played the game right. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. He walked away correctly. Hulk Hogan walked away correctly as well, even though he stepped on a lot of motherfuckers. But his karma is he has no hips. Both of his hips are not real. Those are all implanted.
The
Fucking
ones that I have the most respect for that I feel walked away correctly, I have to say, I definitely have to say Stone Cold for one.
yeah.
Fucking The Rock.
The
for
Rock.
Another.
Yep.
Another one.
But even hold on. With The Rock though, he even fucked up because when he fought John Cena for the second time, he tore his lower abdominal, bro. So his lower abdominal ripped from his pelvis, bro. And he had to fight that whole fucking match like that.
Oh yeah. But all of them. I mean, remember Stone Cold caught a concussion, and I think he was in the ring with was it? I think it was Kane. It was either Kane or Undertaker.
Yeah.
That he caught a concussion with.
Fucking Bret Hart, bro. Bret Hart caught a major concussion off a kick Goldberg gave him and ended his career.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what was good about that? That regardless they kept lowering his pay, he still was able to sit home and compensate off of it. But Bret Hart's another millionaire, brother, who's smart too. You know what I mean? Like you got a lot of these guys that have done very well, and then you have a whole bunch of them. I said a lot.
I respected Bret Hart for the longest time. I really did.
I still do.
The Canadian screw job and everything. But then, come to find out in later years that you find out from the other wrestlers that he was really a big old crybaby.
Yeah.
And it's sad to find shit out like that.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember when he was like, yeah, man, I thought he was cool. It was for me, it was him and Chris Benoit, that I looked up to as far as the wrestling going. And then you find out, you sided with him on the documentary and the Canadian screw job, but then all these old timers say, these people of his era say how much of a crybaby he was, how much of a prima donna he was, and that kind of taints your view.
Yeah, well, the real prima donna is Ric Flair. Everybody knows that shit, and the racist as well. Remember last week on how I showed you how he called Teddy Long the N-word?
Yeah.
So Bret Hart's problem was when they gave him the spotlight that he worked so hard for, they snatched it from him and he kept bitching about it. That's why he looks that way. Because remember, Hulk Hogan left. He was there. Then you had Shawn Michaels, Yokozuna, and Lex Luger. Vince McMahon didn't know what the fuck to do with those four. Until Hulk Hogan came back, and what happened? Okay, you're going to beat Yokozuna, but then Hulk Hogan's going to come out. Or no, Yokozuna's going to beat you. Then Hulk Hogan's going to come out, and he's going to take the title. You know what I'm saying? And Bret Hart went for that. He laid down for Hogan. Had he said, hell no, I'm not fucking doing it, maybe things would have went his way just like it did for Stone Cold. You know? And I agree, Puerto Rican Rum. John Cena is walking away somewhat clean. He really,
Yeah,
really
he
is.
is. Yeah, he is.
Here it is. But I hear he's coming back as a heel. You know? So, let's see. Hopefully he can do what The Rock did. You know, wrestle maybe 2-3 times and that's it. Walk away with like fucking 8 mil, 15 mil. Easy. You know? I'm just still baffled. You know. But of course, if you abuse your body, if you're taking these drugs, looking for alleviation, and you're in a mental problem, mental stress, and you're looking for that escape, that alleviation from the drug, listen, brothers, sisters, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Even guys that, like myself, who smoke weed, that physically, we do it for, you know, for the alleviation. But mentally, that shit takes nothing away. It never does. It never will. And it might relax you, but you still have that problem. And that's with any fucking drug. So, until they make a drug where you take it and your problems go away, drugs are always going to suck, bro. You know what I mean?
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think Jimmy Superfly Snooker did what they accused him of doing?
Yep.
You think he did it?
Yep.
Even though they dropped the charges because he was going through dementia and everything?
Yep. And notice, a week after he died. You know what I'm saying? He was going either way. He was either serve time or his life was going to be taken. Karma, baby.
Because I wasn't too sure on that one, and I still don't know how to feel about it, honestly.
Bro, he gave the ultimate excuse. He said that she slipped and hit her head on the side of a road. He put her in the car and went straight home. First of all, when anybody hits their head, especially on the side of a road, you better drive to a hospital. Anything that you bump your head on and it hurts and the person falls unconscious, but then what happened? You know what I'm saying? So, there was reports that she used to talk to her sister and say that he used to hit her. I mean, Jimmy Snuka was a big fucking steroided fucking Samoan, bro. That girl was tiny. So it's like, you know, womanizers, bro. We're men. You know what's going on, bro. We have a lot of fucking men who, especially those guys back in those days, you know, a girl disagree with him, he's taking her by the wrist and shaking the shit out of her. You know?
No, I know.
Now they kill bitches, but, you know, back then bitches were just getting smacked and shaked. I mean, right? I mean, yeah. So, it just goes to show you that just like every other sport, this is not clean either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think Vince did pay off the cop because Jimmy Snuka was a top seller at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, she died in Snooker's motel room.
Yep. Yep. You know, and it's just sad, bro. It's sad. And when the Ultimate Warrior left us, that was fucking shocking.
That hurt. I liked him a lot, man. That was a hero of mine.
I was, you know, when you see the old timers, like the old wrestlers like Classy Freddie Blassie, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Mean Gene Okerlund, Gorilla Monsoon, Lord Alfred Hayes, these guys have passed natural death causes.
Don't forget Captain Lou Albano.
And Captain Lou Albano, you know, is either cancer or you know, but these guys, this is why they're so prominent. This is why, you know what I'm saying, when you mention these guys, it's on a class by himself. Then when you go to the second era, which was these guys, you know, that we grew up watching, a lot of them made it. A lot of them died of drug abuse, you know, and a lot of them died from basically their bodies just breaking down. There are some stories that most of them, you know, wound up broke, homeless. You know, some of them killed themselves. It's sad. It's a sad, sad thing. And this is why when I first started this If y'all remember episode number 1, I came off, and every time I always talk about wrestling, I always would say, you have to respect these wrestlers because they're telling a story with their bodies, bro. And it's very rare that you can tell a story in that business with your mouth and your body. And when you were able to do both, and especially you were physically gifted, oh man, like the skies was the limits. When we first saw wrestling, the first thing we thought of was, oh shit, comic book heroes coming to life. And that's what they did. They provided a service. And I say they provided a service because the motherfuckers never got paid like that. And when they got old and they got paid like that, what happened? These motherfuckers got so happy that some of them fucking went overboard and just fucking, like the man that I have as my avatar now, Hawk from fucking Legion of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let's take a look at him. This man is part of the world's best tag team ever. And I say ever because these guys have held more straps than any tag teams out there. So what happened? Drug abuse. And it was the proof. Same thing with Scott Hall. We almost lost Razor Ramon. Thank God for DDP. This business of wrestling is fucking crazy. And it's sad that in order to clean it up, the way it's cleaned up today, which I give it to them, I haven't seen any of these young boys and girls in any type of trouble the way these guys were. Hacksaw Jim Duggan gets caught with fucking pound of marijuana along with fucking the Iron Sheik, and Vince McMahon got to come in. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that here. So it goes to show you, they got rid of the authenticity of wrestling in order to clean it up. Okay, fine. The problem here is, without that authenticity, without the formula that you had wrestling before, you will not have any of us fucking wrestling fans, especially the hardcore wrestling fans, investing ourselves into any of these new characters. Understand that.
Yeah.
Understand that completely, Mr. McMahon, Triple H, you fucking cocksucking motherfucker, you. Because you are the one that's fucking wrestling up. It is you. And Stephanie McMahon, you should be ashamed of yourself having this fucking hawk-nosed motherfucker trying to tell you how to run the McMahon business. Your grandfather right now must want Jesus to come so the dead can rise so he can kick you in your ass, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You messed up. You messed up. And you guys have actually taken this business and you've run it down. And Vince McMahon is one that he's old. He don't give a fuck. He's in his millions and he knows as long as he's got his HGH and he knows that, he's got a good burial fucking plot for himself, he don't give a fuck. He doesn't care. Everything he's doing is totally backwards to what Vince would actually want. You've got champions that are smaller now. Oh, but times change, Jedi. Come on. No, I understand times change. Yes, times do change. But there's such thing as tradition. There's such thing as foundation. And I don't understand why these guys do not. Because, who the fuck told them that we were tired of watching the old style wrestling? Tell you the truth, we're more tired and we don't want this shit where the AEW's giving us and fucking the WWE. That's not professional wrestling, bro. That's high-flying circus act shit, bro. Come on, bro. That's shit you see at Universal Studios, bro. In the end,
it is. It kind of like I didn't turn on this channel to watch like Cirque du Soleil, like
like come on.
I came here to watch wrestling, which is why I lost a lot of interest. But guys, guys in chat, let me tell you something. I'm gonna compare wrestling life to real life. I used to be a manager, and I'm very proud of the job I did as a manager. I started off as a driver, and then I got suckered into managing, and I became a pretty good manager. Now, I got put in a store when I became a general manager. I got put in a store that was losing $1 million a year. And in 1 year, I brought that store, and yes, I say I because I did the bulk of the work. I got that store from $1 million in the hole to $1.2 million in the black. Now, it was a lot of hard work. And it ended up costing me my body because I'm one of those type of people that I don't believe in corporate thinking. So if someone couldn't do the hours, I would pull the hours myself. And since you're on salary, it's free labor. And I'm saying this for a reason. I couldn't get along with my boss at the time. And my boss, I brought one store up, and he thought I was going to bring another store up and move me way down to Los Lunas. I said, no fucking way. We argued and argued. Then he ended up putting me in the store where his office is next door. I had to deal with this fucking idiot next to me trying to tell me how to run a store. Like I didn't know already. Anyway, I was being ran into the ground, and I ended up doing drugs to be able to keep up. So I feel
so you needed the fuel. You needed that fuel.
I needed the fuel. So I started doing the cocaine back then just so I can. Dude, I was doing 110-hour weeks.
Man, yeah, bro.
No lie.
Yeah, it's just like these wrestlers, bro. In order to keep up with the shows and keep up there, they had to bump themselves.
So when you hear about a wrestler while they're wrestling, testing dirty, well, think about what they're going through, because I wasn't a wrestler. I had and I felt like I had no choice. I had to do something to give me the strength to move on and continue. Then here's where that vicious the circle starts happening. Now that you got the energy, you do the job, and now you want that energy more, and you end up getting hooked. And that's what happened. You end up getting hooked.
It usually starts like that. It becomes something as to a conduit to help you, and all of a sudden it just becomes your worst fucking enemy.
So when you hear about a young wrestler, think about what they might go. Don't automatically judge, because I don't judge these guys, because I understand and that's from a working man's perspective. Now, do not think in any way, shape, or form that I am approving or condoning the use of drugs. I understand it, though.
Yeah,
I totally understand it. Being on that end of the spectrum where I felt like I had no choice but to do this so I can get by.
Right. No, thank you for sharing that, bro. Much respect, bro. Thank you. And it's true, Bruce. It's true. Yeah, like, check this out right here. He says, I go back to the 60s and quit just a year ago or so. I watch it again, and it's like a soap opera. You just pick up where you left off. Exactly. Like, even today's storylines and the talents suck. I mean, there's one girl that just won the WWE Lady SmackDown title, and she's fucking fine as fuck. Her name is Bianca Blair. Oh, she's fucking gorgeous, and she can wrestle. She's one of the she's one of the rare talents that Triple H discovered, bro, and he got lucky with her. And right away, he put a belt around her, bro. And she is fine. She's tall. She's about 6'2", bro. I mean, she's beautiful. She's the one with the big, long braid, bro. She's married to another wrestler that's in there. What's fucked up here is that, of course, married couples in wrestling don't really make it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't really make it out. The only smart couple that made it out, and he was smart for doing it, was fucking Booker T and fucking Charmaine. You know what I'm saying? He brought her in almost at the end of his career in WWE. He brought her in as Queen Charmaine when he was King Booker, and they both left together, and they're still married to this day. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened. Yeah, look what happened to Mark Merrow and Sable. Sable fucked around with fucking Brock Lesnar, and now is married to this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck, man. Anytime I saw Sable, my shit would like, boing. I'm not even lying. I thought that was hotness.
Yeah,
that was one white girl that I did want to repeatedly stick my dick in.
Which one?
Sable.
Oh, Sable, yeah, but
I'm not gonna lie, man.
But her attitude would have made her look like the Wicked Witch of the West. Because let me tell you something.
That's the version of Sable I like the most. The bitch.
Oh, nah, I can fuck with that, bro. Let me tell you something. there were a lot of good looking women in fucking professional, like Trish Stratus, Stacy Keibler, right? Then you had what's that other one? Tori Wilson, right?
Yeah, I like Trish Stratus though. I really did.
And Lita, you had Lita, right? I mean, you had good looking.
Yeah, out of all of them, I like Sable because out of all of them, the most feminine one looked the one that was the most feminine, just like ooh, fucking hotness, was Sable. But as far as the wrestlers and being hot, Lita for me.
Lita has some great tits, bro. Oh my god.
She had a nice ass too, and every time that thong showed, it was like, yeah, baby.
Oh man, she was fine. But that's the thing, So now when we take a look back at what the fuck we had, it's just like boxing. I watch some that are worthy of me watching, and I say this because I come from a different time capsule. I come from the 80s, right? 80. I was born 74, but most of my consciousness, everything I collected was in the 80s. So, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in this era where I see motherfuckers fight to the point where they couldn't fight anymore, right? Do you think the shit that I'm seeing now compares to in boxing, wrestling, basketball, football? Look, you got this. There's no argument. LeBron James is fucking is like on the bottom of Kobe Bryant and on the bottom of fucking Michael Jordan. What are you fucking kidding me? This is the era of get rid of the legends, and whatever these young kids do, even though it's secondary, they put them first. So last place is first place. First place is no place. It fucking sucks. And it happens. Yeah.
I got a sound bite for you, by the way. I think you're gonna like. This is totally off topic. You want to hear it? Hold on a second. This is funny.
Masturbating 2 times a week increases your life expectancy of 20%.
Oh wow. Damn.
I am immortal!
Shit. Motherfuckers now are gonna be pulling one out in Burger King. They're gonna be pulling one out in Dunkin' Donuts, kid. And then you know what's fucked up? That they're gonna go straight to that recording when the police come up to them for fucking how do you call that? For exposure, right? For exposing yourself. The only thing he's gonna say, bro, did you read? Cop's gonna say, read what? Bro, masturbating will fucking increase your chances of living by 2 times, bro. Listen, and when the cops hear it, now you're gonna have cops with their holsters fucking blasting one out, bro.
You
In
have
the
less
squad car.
motherfuckers in the chat.
Yeah, bro, the motherfuckers in the chat are gonna start blowing one out. I mean, yo, I remember, Bruce. I remember, bro, the bikini contest with Sable when she painted that black shit on, bro. Oh man, bro, I'm telling you,
the hand
yeah,
print on the titty.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
Lord.
yes, that was some crazy shit. He said, "I'm
And
good."
the one, who was the chick that Diamond Dallas Page? She was a Nitro girl.
Kimberly, bro.
Oh
Kimberly.
my god,
bro! How about
dude.
how about the Chinese Nitro girl, bro?
That's the one he married, wasn't it? I thought he was
Nah. He married Kimberly, and Kimberly's fine as fuck too, bro.
But that China, that's the one I'm thinking about. That Chinese one, the Asian one. Oh,
bro, she was in that movie. Let's Get Ready to Rumble. All the bitches were, bro. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like wrestling is part of an American cult. It's our home. It's the home of American men. It's home. And when I say American men, I'm talking about white. I'm not talking about. But I'm talking about every man from every culture or every race that was born in America and grew up watching wrestling. I grew up with kids that I used to go to public school that were Pakistani, fucking Hindu, Chinese. You know what I'm saying? We all grew up watching that shit, bro.
Dude, I got Andre the Giant behind me as one of the pop figures back there. It's one of my biggest pop figures back there is Andre the Giant. You know? So
yeah, man. Well, now I gotta go and I gotta fucking wind up getting me or try to fabricate one of fucking New Jack wrestling fucking figure. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go online and find a New Jack figure, and I know I'm gonna wind up paying like $250 for a 6-inch fucking collectible. But you know what? That's what I'm about, because I'm about making fucking.
I was gonna tell you before when you close out today.
Yeah,
I still want to talk to you afterwards, unless
you
want just to call you or something like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. So and Bruce, hit me up, man, so we could talk on details of what we spoke on, my brother. But like I said, man, New Jack will be, man, he'd be sadly missed, man. I mean, that this motherfucker was funny. Even on retirement, he still was New Jack. He still was interesting. I mean, this man's net worth could have gone so sky high. But like I said, man, sometimes when you don't grow up in the right environment, and then in your life you have older people who bring business to you that try to bring you almost that, knowing what environment you came from, take advantage of that environment and that try to treat you like you're a dummy and you never left that environment. Well, this is the product, man. This is the product. You know what I'm saying? And you heard it straight from New Jack, bro. You know what I'm saying? This was a man who was getting jerked, was set up, and only being used. You know what I'm saying? And it was Paul Heyman. And a lot of people in wrestling will tell you about Paul Heyman. So I'm not bashing
Oh,
the
he
man.
just looks like a greasy motherfucker, though, man. Just look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, he looks like one of them. You know who he reminds me of? Remember in New York, the fucking guys that had the fucking armful of watches and shit. Hey, man, you want to watch?
Bro,
They did this
I
Italian
remember.
guy.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of fucking ex-mayor Ed Koch. That's who it reminds me of. That motherfucker. If you live in New York in the 80s, you remember Koch, Mayor Koch,
Yeah,
Mayor
I
Ed
remember
Koch.
Mayor Koch.
That's who it reminds me of. The same attitude, bro. I mean, a real scumbaggery, bro. Like, I mean, and Vince McMahon, yes, I don't know why people give this man so much praise. Because it was his father who started this shit. The only thing he did was take whatever his father's talent left him. His father never wanted him to close all those fucking independent fucking. He never wanted that. He never wanted that. He even said it on the Howard Stern show. When Howard Stern told him, "You think your father would have wanted all those territories closed?" He goes, "No, my father never wanted that. But, I took it as competition." Yeah, really, you fucking scumbag. You know how many people's jobs and lives you fucked up? That's why everybody, professional wrestling, even in the territories, in the Carolinas, in the Georgias, where they used to be, they hate this man. They hate this man because this man, and I don't want to hear nothing about, but I'm saying, though, don't hate the player, hate the game. First of all, there was no game. Wrestling was open. He could have been okay as the major leagues and everybody else going through, but now he took it all. And his fucking bird beak son-in-law, that fucking coward that nobody likes in fucking wrestling. The guy that actually screwed Bret Hart, that made the Montreal job, fucking Triple H, bro. He's the one that fucked up wrestling today. He's the one that fucked up wrestling today. Okay? And Vince McMahon is on the way out. He don't give a fuck. He's got stocks. He's got billions. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about you. He never did. He didn't give a fuck about me. And a lot of these fucking wrestlers, bro, that have been killed off, and you know what I'm saying? The Undertaker, yes, he's a team player. He's done what he's done. He's got a good relationship with Vince. That's because Vince knew not to fuck with the Undertaker.
That was his bread and butter, man.
Just like Vince knew not to fuck with Hogan. Why? Because these men have money. They have power. And and at the same time, where Vince made this mistake was he blew these guys up to a point that they were beyond their own stratosphere. These guys were icons. So when an icon is in court suing you for something you've done wrong to him, what do you think is going to happen? Exactly what happened in Vince McMahon with the steroid case against Hogan. Well, I mean, think about this. So it just gets to a point now that when we look at professional wrestling, it's a dirty business. If you're thinking about doing it, don't. And I've never said this to anyone who's wanted to reach their goals, who wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? No, don't do it. Don't do it, because your chances of becoming a professional, just like Muhammad Ali said, you have 1% chance of becoming a boxer. You have 1% chance of becoming a professional wrestler. Even if you go through the Orlando training camp that they got over there, that they fucking, they took away everything, bro. Like before I go, bro, let me explain how wrestling was supposed to be. Everybody's gonna agree with me on this. The lower circuits, those were supposed to be where you learn your craft, how you come up, if you're moving the crowd right or wrong, how the booking goes. This is where these were steps, these were levels. But Vince McMahon took that away, and he said, "Fuck that! You want to learn the levels? I'm making a development camp, the WWE, and then you got another step, NXT. Then after that, then you go to WWE. Get the fuck out of here! It was get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Yeah, like you know what I'm saying?
Who'd you fight?
Yeah,
like nobody. Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, it's like it's to a point now that you see the greed, right? You see the greed, and Vince has done a lot of good things for people, no doubt. Like there's stories that motherfuckers needed help with their mortgage payments and shit like that, and they called Vince years after they stopped working for him, and he helped them out. Okay, no doubt, but they wouldn't be put in this predicament if these men didn't have to take money out of their fucking pockets, out of their bank accounts to pay for their own $100,000 surgeries, the fucking $50,000 to $80,000 fucking how do you call that rehabilitation and shit. Like, come on, bro. Then the prescriptions and come on, man. The best thing you could do is what? A drug program? Yay. Guess what? Burger King has a fucking drug program. Fucking every franchise out there has a drug program in case they see you slipping. So what's so good about that? Nothing. So I see it like this. If steroids was going to be used in professional wrestling, they have a means to. These guys break bones. These guys receive fractures. These guys have to be built like this. This is why it was permissible for me. When I heard that first case was, oh, Hulk Hogan's on steroids, when people used to tell me before the case started, yo, them motherfuckers using something, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I don't care. They're supposed to be built like this because they get thrown the fuck around. They get hit with chairs, bro. I mean, come on. So for me, a controlled steroid use in professional wrestling would have been okay with me.
I think, I agree with you, man. I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Because these guys, it's just like when you give a motherfucker a cortisone shot on an injury, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
see no problem with that as long as it's controlled and it's like the doctors are involved and stuff like that.
Right.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's just that you see, now I can understand where the responsibility gets kicked over and it makes the federation look bad. You see, because now the contracted wrestler is abusing, right? And when he's abusing, what happened? Either somebody gets hurt or he hurts himself. Right? So that's the problem there. See, those are the two things that they have to really look at, but they don't want to do that. They rather just put a whole fucking capture net over and said, fuck it, this is how we're doing it. Without looking at it, they lose millions, then they all lost like they are now. Fuck them. And you know what, Vince? I'm going to tell you something. And Paul Heyman and anybody else who's fucked up in professional wrestling. A lot of these things happen because of you guys. All right? I'm not saying each and everything, but a lot of this has happened because of you fucking guys. You know, Vince, that if you never would have taken the title off of Chris Benoit, this man never would have fucking lost like he lost the world after he lost his best friend. Do you know that, you fucking scumbag? But let me guess. Oh, the show must go on. Yeah, okay, fine. The show must go on. But understand this now. When karma comes to get you, you're not gonna die pretty, bro. Understand that. I'm not wishing it on you, but just like Jimmy Snuka, just like every other fucking murderer out there, every other fucking contributor of conspiracies to go up against people and knock them down in order for you to progress, it's gonna come back to you. And you know your hands are dirty. All of you guys. So understand that if you want to become a professional wrestler, I am telling you not to do it because of what I've learned and what I've observed and what I fucking have heard and coming from mouths of wrestlers and the way my wrestlers now, like I showed you last episode on the 9th episode, right, where Brutus the Barber Beefcake looks like a big fucking whoopee cushion now from all the fucking all of the medicines he's got to take now. Then Greg the Hammer Valentine is looking a little bloated too, and he drinks heavily. You could tell. So it's like, dude, unless you're really controlled and you've got a good plan and you've got good people around you that are willing to support you and help you when you fall, when you're doing that sport, then fine. But it's not something that you should really take seriously, bro, because there are other things in life you can do. You know what I'm saying? And this goes for people that want to be boxers as well. I didn't say it. Muhammad Ali said it. You have 1% of being as great as I am, and that 1% is hard to work at because you got to lose a lot of things, bro. You've got to lose a lot of things, and I'm more than sure that a lot of you are not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Zugi? How you doing, my brother? Good to see you. So this has been Elbows of the 80s. Episode number 10. That's right, guys. We're on the 10th episode, baby. This shit is taking off. And as I see every week, we get maybe 1 or 2 more. All you old wrestling heads out there, go tell your old wrestling friends, bro, to come subscribe to the Boxing Jedi's channel, bro, where it's a variety channel. And I have great co-hosts like Electro Jed, OG Boogie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it comes in varieties as well on my boxing lives. All right. So, guys, please understand, support this channel. Trust me, when I ask for donations, the donations are cut down. And if I ask you for donations in order for me to get equipment and shit like this, bring this up, I am matching whatever you throw in. So let's get this shit going. Let's continue to keep bringing these nice, innovative programs and shit, and along with great people like Electro Jed and shit, and Electro Jed, you have anything you want to say before we bounce, brother?
Yeah, guys, don't get bored with what I say, but try to help out the less fortunate than you. It's going to do you more good than it will do them. Always, and it's always the right thing to do. Look out for your neighbor. Always look to that person that needs help, and you'll know them, and it'll come back to you tenfold.
That's
Try
right.
to do the right thing all the time. God bless all of you guys.
That's right, no doubt, man. So for Electro Jed and myself, the Boxing Jedi.
Oh yeah, don't forget, subscribe to my channel too.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
trying to get to 1,000 guys. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Go to Electro Jed's channel, brother. Everybody go to Electro Jed, of course. Otherwise than that, I'm the Boxing Jedi, Jay Cotto, along with Electro Jed. God bless each and every one of y'all. And remember, gain more knowledge in order to become more wiser, man. Peace, fellas.